Alright, today we're changing oil on a 2014 Subaru Outback. Under the hood right here we see where we're adding the oil. It says engine 0W20. We have some 5W30 and a little bit of 10W30 to top it off. That'll be fine. Plus it's summer so it's hot out. We also see the oil filter right here. These newer cars have them on top, which is really nice and easy. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop off this. So that way when we drain it, the oil drains out easy. Then we're going to go ahead and go under the car. And this bolt right here, that's going to be our oil pan. Don't drain the one back there. The square pan is the bad pan. This is the good pan. That's the bolt we're going to be taking out. Alright, so we popped this loose. It was a 17 millimeter for us. I'm assuming that's stock, so it should be a 17 millimeter for you. And go ahead and let that drain. So while we let the last few drops of the oil drip out from underneath, here's the oil filter on top. Normally these are just on like as tight as you can get it by hand, so you should be able to just unscrew that. If not, they make wrenches that fit over these. We'll go ahead, take this old one off and put the new one on. This is the Fram oil filter for this car, PH7317. Another good thing to do is take a little bit of oil and just put it on the O-ring of the new filter so it makes a nice good seal right away. And then this is going to be screwed right back on here. And really just as tight as you can get it by hand is good enough. So that should be good. Last few drops are coming out. We're going to go ahead underneath, put that plug in before we put new oil in, otherwise it's just going to keep flowing out. These bolts on the oil pan go in hand tight pretty much all the way, and the rest of the way just give a little crank with a socket wrench. And then just really good tug by hand on this is really all the tighter you need to go. Once that bolt's reinstalled on the bottom, you get it to go ahead and start pouring. It is, when you change the filter and everything on this car, it is 5.1 quarts. This is a 5-quart jug. Assuming we left a few drops in there, it'll probably be good enough with just this. But we'll check the dipstick after we add this whole jug, and if we need to put a splash more in there, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so that whole jug was plenty for this car. I actually filled it up slightly past full, so we're just going to leave it where it's at. We can go ahead and screw the oil cap back on. And then everything is all set to go.